There you go. All right. So, first things first, he's going with the Ling. Oh my god, he starts off with a fucking hug. You start off with a hug? Come on. You gotta be business first. Hugs later. Yeah, going against the JIN. Ling, you know, I would expect this only because I think that one of the benefits that what's it called? RunItBlack has versus P.Ling. Huh. Let me see this. Sorry. All right, one of the benefits that RunItBlack has in P.Ling is that he's going to have lay experience. We have a few lay players in SoCal, so he's going to have the ability to have those games against those guys. And then the other thing is that the Ling does decent at contesting that one range, but JIN overall still wins that, I think, in that range. And then secondly is that, you know, he has ways to deal with AOP quite well. He doesn't have to change up his game too much. And when you don't have to change your game too much to deal with AOP, it's a pretty good feeling. So all things considered, that's a pretty good setup for him. I think that's why he went Ling though, basically, is overlay. I think he knows that we have Sukin down here and he's going to give him that good lay experience. Although they play quite differently, Lei and Sukin and P.Ling. They play very differently. There you go. Just going into that raw AOPs to start off. It's not a bad idea to start off the game with, right? Just try to figure out if he's going to come up with that answer quickly. Yeah. Sorry. It's actually a lot of stepping from P.Ling. You see him stepping a left quite a bit. Whoa, come on. You see, look through this whole, like, 15 seconds right here. A lot of step to the left. And he is stepping. He would be stepping into the forward four, right? So, begs the question what he's looking for by stepping to the left. I guess maybe, I mean, because stepping electric. Oh, no, wait. No, JIN's electric did not get buffed in the same way. JIN's electric did not get buffed in the same way as all the other Mishimas. Nice. Very nice. You see this? Matrix shit. So he has plus frames, chest him out. There you go. This is what I'm talking about. See, he goes into AOP. Right after here, don't have to change the game up too much, right? Very, very simple for JIN to deal with. Nice duck underneath the electric. That's a way to deal with it, right? Yeah. Spends it, goes for the mix-up. Nice break on the tidal wave. Wow, he stole that round. Look at that. So he breaks this. Another break, and then the double down 4. That's crazy. I didn't expect that either. Definitely stolen. But good recognition that, you know, on the time. Recognizing I just need a couple pokes. I don't need to win the round. So that was a good way to do it, definitely. How's it going, Allie? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Thursday. My corpse thrust. Ooh, counter hit. Yeah, this is big. He's going to get the carry too. He drops it. Ugh. Look how different this situation would have been. Ugh, all right. This is a great counter hit right here. He checks the Zen transition. Right? He tries to go for, I think, a crouch dash 3 afterwards. And then drops the ender. And instead of going for this mix-up right here, he would have been at the wall. Different story. But nice combo off the firecracker. When you have those wall standing 4 combos, it makes your life a little bit easier. Dun dun. There you go. Nice and simple. Got to worry about it. Whoa. At this point, why wouldn't you just go for rage drive? Right? If you're going to go for this low, if you're going to go for this 50-50 right here, right? If you're going to go for this 50-50 right here, and your 50-50 would be between your low and a mid, which is very, very scary for versus Ling, this back turn 50-50. Why wouldn't you just go for the rage drive that would leave you much safer than this? Negative 13, that would have been a 13 frame punish. You might have still survived. I'm not sure if the 10 frame would have wall splat. Wait, no, he would have gone into AOP, so it would have been, yeah, he would have been fine. He would have not died. But instead, he goes for this big risk while still having rage. But very smart from RunItBlack. Keeps it nice and simple. There is no reason for you not to go for rage drive in that game. It's much safer of option and rewards you in the same way for a full combo for the win. Nice. Look at this. What great recognition that he was going to go for a second jab here, because this is the first one right here. So he hits him with the first one right here, and it was more of a panic jab. It was more of a stop and wait jab, like, you know, what's happening? I need you to stop moving for a second. A lot of the times you'll go for another one in that situation, sort of ease your mind, you know, give your second self to think, recognize where they are. I know I do it often, very often, and that was a good recognition from RunItBlack. RunItBlack is looking very good right now. There you go, plus frames, and man, he tried to pull off the wall the best he could. He tried to 1-2-4, but 1-2-4 works better when they're swinging towards the 4, not away from it. Oh, no storming flower. Oh, is that going to work? Oh, my God. He might be dead. Oy. Goes for the mix-up. Oh, no, he was too far away for the punish. Damn, the head reel back. Yeah, there's a lot of little decisions in that where, man, that could have been way different. That could have been way different. If you just made like little decisions like using that rage drive instead of going for, you know, the big negative sweep, back turn sweep. So you're on a little bit of a smaller stage. I think that for me, this benefits Ling just a little bit because their wall game's really good. And you see right there, this is very nice from P.Ling. He decides to keep the wall in this situation. A lot of the times, people when they see this break, they'll break the wall, right? They're gonna break the wall here. Instead, he goes for Oki, and he actually catches RunItBlack, and this is very good. He is working on a perfect. He's looking good. Oi. All right. Nice parry. Yeah, this is going to help quite a bit. Ooh, I don't know if I would have rolled towards the wall. Oh my God, he got away with it. Man, yeah. So, like, would this corpse thrust would have hit on the ground? Would that corpse... If that corpse thrust would have hit on the ground, then I can understand him rolling to the left. But I don't think it does. Not for full hit, anyway. And so... I feel like he still got away with it because he had to then step away from the Jin. He tried to step left. And then he stepped into the Demon Paw, which was a good recognition, and then wasn't able to punish the spring kick in time, which was just unfortunate, really. There you go. He's going for the big boy combo. Dun-dun. Wow, just back 2-1. There you go. I like that. I like that Hell Sweep. Hell Sweep, in my opinion, is a lot better when you want to use it as a win more move and less as a panic move. Like a lot of the times you'll see it for Mishimas, you'll see it as the move that they use when they're like need to get something started or they're back against the wall or something like that, right? And instead, like, it's so much better as this, like, man, I'm already beating him with these highs and mids. Let me just throw this low in there. Get a full combo. Oi! There you go. Very nice for RunItBlack. Great. Those lows have not been working out. I'm a little bit more sympathetic with that low than the previous one. Just because... if he's on such a low life, like if that hit, then he would have been able to go for another mid-high mix or mid-low mix-up. But in that sense, you know, it's still the same idea, right? All right, this is losers' quarters. I guess I should mention that. Counter hit. Somebody was telling me before is that we're not talking about how Jin just has a 13-frame counter hit move now. That's like crazy good. It's like good, akin to Steve's, but it just doesn't have the same recovery. Demon Paw. This is such a tense moment to be in if you're a Jin player. And he took too long. He took too long. This is the thing. I feel like he's putting himself in a mix-up. So he gets the pickup right here, right? Very nice. He doesn't break the wall. He doesn't need to. He wants to take this unskilled and take the wall positioning, right? This is, especially at the end of a combo, you've already gotten like, what, 70, 80 damage from that combo. That's a great decision. I am pretty happy with that decision. And so, afterwards... They're just sitting in neutral. Right, she gets tackled. And then, all right, he gets the tackle here, right? He goes into manual back turn, rolls into it, and then he just forces it too hard. For somebody who needs only one more hit. Forces it way too hard.
Last time they played in the online qualifier, P.Ling told RunItBlack afterwards, you don't need the points. Right now, he is taking his points away from him.
Oof. No. There's the break. Tried to use the screw late. This is a good combo selection here, right? Gets the hit. Nice carry. Breaks with the Demon's Paw, and then tries to screw. Might have benefited him if he did screw, and then instead of screwing here, because when you gotta, on this stage specifically, it's like really weird because it goes inwards like this and it goes outward like that. So this wall is the same wall, but this wall is angled off a different way. So like it probably would have been better for him to step to the left just slightly before he screwed. But who's to say? I mean, he knows better than I do. But the combo selection was correct. Carried as far as he could before he used the screw. Break without the screw. And then afterwards, use the screw in order to make your combo a lot easier. Pretty sure that's her wall bounce move. There you go. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hugs him twice, making sure that he feels double bad for beating him.
You interrupt the match earlier because you didn't disconnect your pad, and now you're getting top 4. That's good stuff, right? You
You're
right?
right. You know, it's interesting because RunItBlack specifically, you know, he was losing quite a bit to P.Ling in online tournaments and stuff like that. He would lose to P.Ling a lot, and then he's beaten him twice now, I think, because he beat him at an online tournament for Tekken World Tour. I don't recall off the top of my head, but it is, what's it called? It's interesting. He's getting better. At least versus P.Ling, right? And that's what you, and when you get to a certain level in fighting games, you sort of you focus on your overall gains, yeah. But you know what really helps you what really helps you get better quicker is focusing on someone specific and then beating them. And then when you can beat them, then you move on to the next person. What that does is that it teaches you not only how to beat that person specifically, but it teaches you how to beat those people who are like them. So it's like if you, let's say you get this like rush down, let me think. Let me say you get like this rush down Eddie player, right? He just runs in, he's just going to like relax in your face and do mix-ups over and over and over again. You're just like, I don't know how to deal with this shit. Let me go learn and how to deal with this shit so I can beat this stupid Eddie player who's beating me over and over in tournament. And you learn how to beat that person, right? Well, once you learn how to beat that person, you're going to learn how to beat everybody who just goes into like a low stance in front of your face, right? You know, Ling player just goes low in front of you. Sick, just kick her out of that. Do the same thing you did versus Eddie. You know, Lei player just relaxes in your face and kick him out of that. I don't care. I dealt with that when I dealt with the Eddie. So so when you learn at that level, when you start picking people apart, it teaches you those specific things that you can learn for your whole game, really.
Make sure you have water for your next match.
Exactly. That's what you need to be doing. You need to fill it up in the bathroom.
Obviously, there's like matchup knowledge in the middle of that, and there's a lot more that goes into it than just, you know, saying, hey, I'm just going to kick this dude. But that's the general idea.